I'm going to walk you through how to fill out the new 2020 1040 tax form correctly and save the $50 to $100 it costs to have this simple stuff done for you. No, I am not a professional tax preparer. I just simply play one here on YouTube.
So someone can claim you as a dependent on their return because you're either living at home and or they're paying your living expenses. And you still need to file a tax return yourself, then this video is for you.
But wait, taxes are so complicated. There's no way I can do that by myself.
Don't worry, I've got you covered. Watch and learn.
Start by clicking the single box and then enter your personal information. The presidential election campaign over here, you'll select the U box if you want the federal government to give presidential campaigns some extra money. This line right here is if you have dealt with in 2020 this line here is if you have dealt in any kind of cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin in 2020. If you have, that may require some capital gains or interest, which is not the scope of this video. For the standard deduction section, click on someone can claim you as a dependent since you are living at home. And for this video, we're going to presume you're not blind or over 65 or have any dependents of your own. If you do, once again, that is a different video and it requires a few different things for you to do on your return. And now, on to the numbers. The first line is for the amount of money that you earned throughout the year reported on your W-2. This form right here you'll receive in the mail, hopefully by now, by the end of January it's required to be sent out, that reports all the money that your employer paid you for the year. You have the total wages, tips, and salary right here. That gets reported on this line right here. $23,298, and we will always round using the tax form, meaning if this is less than 50 cents, it goes down to the same dollar. If it's more than 50 cents, 51 and above, it gets bumped up to 99. Now, if you have more than one W-2s, then you combine them together to make this number right here. The next item of interest possible is taxable interest, meaning money you made from your bank account, savings account, something similar. You'll put that money right here. Let's say you made a whopping $1.28. So you'll put $1 there. And you'll get a form from your bank designating, letting you know how much money you made in interest. From there, we will jump down to line 9 and add up everything right here. So we will put in 23,299. You'll notice I am skipping quite a few lines, and I will do so later on as well, as this video is mainly for those who are single with nothing really fancy going on with your financial life. If something like this does apply, then you'll have to get separate instructions. Okay, moving on to the next item, something else that is new this year, charitable contributions if you take the standard deduction. Meaning, before, if you donated to a charitable cause, let's say you give money to church, a homeless shelter, donate somewhere else, and they give you a receipt, you would have to itemize a completely separate form. Well, they've allowed this year that if you donate up to $300, you can actually take it off on your taxes, even if you are using the standard deduction. So you donated $200 to either a church, a homeless shelter, or something similar, you would put it right here on line 10B. Next, for 10C, you add up 10A and B. $200 are your adjustments. Now, 11, Subtract 10C from 9. So subtract these two. So now 23,099. You'll notice you do reduce some of your taxable income by giving to a charity. And moving on to the standard deduction, 12,400 for those who are single goes right there. And jumping to 14, we add 12 and 13, which is 12,400. And now we get to the big one, taxable income. How much money will be taxed? So we subtract this number right here from line 11. So in a sense, you're saying 23,099 minus 12,400. So let's grab our calculator. 23,099 minus 12,400. So 10,699 goes right here. And there is the first page. And even though I'm sounding like an old, dull economics teacher, well, I happen to be one, I trust you are benefiting from this and will help you do your taxes for free. Okay, the tax on line 16 is based on that 10,699 number from line 15. So we hold on to that number, 10,699, and we look in the tax tables. The 2020 tax table may be accessed at this website right here. So we'll scroll down to the 10,000 area, 1, 2, 9, 10,000 area right here. You'll notice the column headings. We need to look at the single column heading for 10,699, which is in between these two right here. And so our first column, which we need to choose, is 1,084. So we hold on to that number and put it right here on line 16. Now the rest of these items you don't need because you are single without any of the extra fancy stuff for this particular video. It is a good idea. You don't have to, especially if you're filing electronically, you don't have to. But if you're filing it on paper, sometimes it's a good idea to add zeros in here. That way somebody can't add anything in there. Okay. And then simply your total tax is adding everything here, which is 1,084. Now what this number right here represents is how much tax you have to pay based on your income. So then we go to the next line, 25, and we determine how much money was taken out of your pay to see if you owe or if you get back. So to do that, we need to go back to the W-2 form. Look right here where it says federal income tax withheld in box 2, and we hold on to that number, 2329. Again, we're rounding, so 2329, and we put that number right here. Now we can obviously see already that we've had more withheld than we have to pay. So thankfully, and it's usually the case at this income level, that you will get all the federal back. So that is it there. We'll go right here to add all that up, 2329. And so we'll go ahead and put zeros in these totals here. This one right here is adding up these that we don't do anyway. And now add lines 25, 26, and 32, 25, 26, 32, and that equals to 2329. And so now to make your refund official, if 33 is more than 24, then subtract 24 from 33, meaning 2329 minus 1,084. 2329 minus 1084. So that gives an extra $12.45 right here. Line 35A is if you want the entire amount refunded to you. And you're going to just simply put the same amount. This is if you owe the IRS any money, then you can put some towards that. Now comes the getting your money part. If you would like the money sent to you in a check, nothing else in this section needs to be done. If you want it automatically deposited into a checking or savings account, then you put the bank's routing number and the accounting number right here. That will be on the bottom of your checks, or you can get it from your bank. Now, in the off chance that line 33 is smaller than 24 above, you will owe. And you do that subtraction right here and put the amount. You will then have to write a check for that amount to the IRS. The last items, you sign and date and put your occupation. That could be anything. That's not required. You can put housewife, you can put student, you can put whatever you like. And then you have to put an envelope and mail it. Once again, if you're e-filing, it's all done for you. If you're having to put it into the mail, then you need to send it to the IRS center based on your location. And here is the website that you would use to find that address.
There you go. The easy, low-cost way to complete your tax return this year. You're welcome. If this helped you, go ahead and click the like down below and let me know what you think. So if you are single, no children, no deductions, not living at home, nothing fancy or complicated going on financially in your life, then this video is for you.